Hello, beautiful people, my spicy meatballs, and welcome back to the Gaijin Soprano. Here we are discussing the most relevant video game news of the week. Well, it is summer. This is usually a slow period for gaming news and releases. It is the calm before the storm. Usually the storm being in winter when all the major hitters come out. But here we are. The most relevant news this week are four. Number 1. There are new rumors regarding the release date of The Last of Us 2, the new anticipated game from Naughty Dog. Well, a couple of months ago, famous journalist Jason Schreier reported that Last of Us 2 might come out next year in February. Well, new rumors coming out from the famous video game forum Reset Era also suggest that The Last of Us 2 might be scheduled for a release in February 2020, which will make next year even crazier than it already is. We might have The Last of Us 2 in February, Final Fantasy VII Remake is already confirmed for March, and Cyberpunk is already confirmed for April. I mean, it's time to start saving money, take days off from work, school, or whatever you do in life, because next year might be one of the best years ever for gaming. Let's move to news number 2. Director of the new Fire Emblem Three Houses coming out this month, Mr. Toshiyuki Kasukihara. He affirmed that one of the Three Houses path took him about 80 hours to complete, and he also suggested that to complete all the three paths, it could take more than 200 hours, which is an insane amount even for a strategic RPG like Fire Emblem. I gotta be honest, I do like Fire Emblem, it's not one of my favorite series ever, but hey, for you waifus lovers out there, this seems like it's gonna be a treat. You're probably gonna like this. Let's move to news number 3. So, in the latest issue of Weekly Famitsu, famous magazine for video games here in Japan, Taito confirmed the release of the Space Invaders collection for Japan in 2020, which is pretty nice. This includes 6 games, including Space Cyclone, which is a port that never came to console before. So yeah, if you're a fan of old school game like Space Invaders, this seems like a really good collection. And it's coming out on Switch, which I kinda believe is a perfect console for this type of games. And at last, news number 4, creative director of the new Obsidian game, Outer World, Mr. Leonard Boyarsky, I hope I didn't mispronounce his name, said that Outer Worlds will obviously have political themes, but he doesn't want it to be a politically charged game. Because this game is set in a future with mega corporation that are colonizing planets, and it kinda shows the dark side of capitalism, but what he's saying is that they don't want a lecture player with theme necessarily associated with what is happening in real life. And I kinda like what he said, because you can have video games with political themes, I'm not against that, actually I am for it, but we should not read too much into this game as a critique of modern society and necessarily what exactly is going on these days in real life. These games just like to touch some themes that sometimes can be political themes, but they should not necessarily aim to inform your political views, and you should not inform your political view or be influenced by playing a video game necessarily. I mean, these games are for adults, right? I'm pretty sure Outer World is gonna be rated, what, at least for 18 probably, and older. Yeah, if you are at that age and you inform your political views according to a video game, I mean, don't blame software houses or anything for that. You are an insane person, you should fix it. So, yeah, with this last news, this is it for this week. See you next week on the Gaijin Soprano for new gaming news. And as I like to say, stay safe, be nice, and eat pizza. Ciao!